How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? So we're here today for episode 3 of Pokemon Season 1. This episode is titled, let's have a quick look at what this episode is titled. This episode is titled Ash Catches a Pokemon. Okay, Ash catches a Pokemon. Well, let me pause it right here, right at the beginning of the episode. Well, that's interesting, because at the end of the last episode, we left off with Ash trying to catch a Pokemon, and that kind of went into a cliffhanger. So is that the cliffhanger? Is that going to catch the Caterpie? I would assume so. And now in terms of what kind of Pokemon we saw last episode, we obviously also saw Meowth. We saw Team Rocket for the first time, which was actually very cool to see. But we saw Meowth, we saw Chansey, which was a little bit of a shame that we didn't really get into Chansey. Like, he didn't open his Pokedex or anything of that sort, so that was just kind of like, okay, we saw a Chansey, cool. Who else did we saw? We saw a Rattata. We saw Ekans. We saw Coffin. Was it Coffin or Wheezing? Which one is the pre-evolution? I think Coffin. Wheezing. Yeah, Coffin is probably. It just that pun wise, that just makes sense. Coffin. We saw Coffin on Ekans. Obviously being handled by Jesse and James from Team Rocket. Obviously the name being a pun on Jesse James, the famous, was he a gunman or was he a thief? I always thought he was a thief, but that might just be because, obviously Pokemon, so my instant thought would be thief, but I think it was just a criminal mob boss, Jesse James. But besides that, what else did we saw? We saw a Goldeen, Misty with a Goldeen, and then we ended off with them going through Viridian Forest. On the road to Viridian Forest. Is that how it goes? I don't know. That sounds sort of familiar, but I don't know what it is. It's not the opening, so it's not that. But yeah, that was basically what happened. Well, that was basically the Pokemon that we saw in the second episode. What actually happened was, though, that Pikachu was sick. And they went into the Pokemon Center, got it healed, essentially. We got a little bit about the legend of Ho, which was kind of strange. That, we saw Articuno. I thought it was an Articuno. I thought the Mora was an Articuno alongside Zapdos and Moltres, as well as, for some reason, Arcanine. But, we saw those Pokemon, right? We saw Ho, Zapdos, and Moltres? It was Articuno that I thought was Ho. So apparently Ho-Ohs are not Moro for some reason. But besides that, what else did we see? We saw pretty much that. We saw pretty much that. That's what happened in the last episode. That's what happened in episode 2. And then again, we ended up with the cliffhanger of Ash seeing a Butterfree at the not a Butterfree, a Caterpie. Y'all gonna have to forgive me, right? There are a bunch of Pokemon, and I know a bunch of Pokemon just because of, my Pokemon me getting back into Pokemon Showdown and so on and so forth, but there are still a bunch of Pokemon that I won't just know, alright? In Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, I'll know. Gen 4, honestly, I should know as well, and then it gets a little bit iffy, alright? But, just from the name's sake, from a name perspective, alright, just give me some leeway. Give me some leeway. I'm gonna probably call I know who the Pokemon are, but I'm probably gonna call them wrong or pronounce them wrong. I mean, Arceus is always a big contention from what I've seen, or Rayquaza. Is it Rayquaza? Is it Rayquaza? I've seen a video of that where it's like, how do you pronounce? I think it was from Jay Witz actually. How do you pronounce Pokemon names? Well, is it Arceus or is it Arceus or Arceus or what is it? So don't come at me, alright? I'm just going to pronounce it the way I want to. And y'all will probably complain in the comment section down below. But I'll be like, huh? That'll be just my response. Huh? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, episode 3 of Pokemon Ash Catches a Pokemon. Let us hop right into this episode. Let's get started.
Caterpie, you're mine!
He's gonna get it, isn't he? Of course he's gonna get it. Of course he's gonna get it. He didn't even fight it. Did you learn anything from episode 1? You have to actually weaken them. 4? 5? How many times are they gonna wiggle? Isn't it supposed to be 3? Pokemon number 1. Pokemon number 1. Well, two technically, but like one in terms of who's cat pod.
This ball is the very first Pokemon I ever caught in my whole
Every
entire
step
life.
starts with a first
Great,
step.
just
Every
keep it away
journey
from
starts
me,
with a
will
first
ya?
step.
You're not afraid of an itty bitty Caterpie in a Pokeball, are you?
Ooh.
Let's get me all bugged out. And my
Need for
shoulder.
that. Look at that tiny little cutie little buggy little Pokemon.
You're not gonna scare Misty anymore.
Ah. Pikachu, you're alright, but I want a Caterpie now. I want a
We
Caterpie.
better get some sleep. You
Now
guys.
he's like a worm.
Tomorrow's gonna be
He's
a big day.
in there like a worm. Oh no, they get me with the cuteness. Oh no, they get me with the cuteness. Stop it. Not gonna get me with that cuteness. I'm not into cute stuff. Oh no, they got me with the cuteness. They got me with the cuteness. I want one. No, I want one. You don't use the mutants. Ah, it's dreaming time. Dreaming of a white evolution. Who cares? Forget Misty. Forget Misty. Nobody likes Misty.
Caterpie, what's the matter? Hey, hold on, Caterpie! Pikachu!
Throw Misty off a cliff.
Claws and dives from the sky to capture its prey. Unlike the more gentle Pidgey, Pidgeotto can be dangerous. Approach with extreme caution.
My bird line in
Pidgeotto.
Gen 1.
Ha! I'll show you who's the dangerous one around here. Pokeballs, go!
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Uh,
Pimp's hand. Get out of the way.
Get it, do you? You don't just throw a Pokeball and capture a Pokemon.
Gotta weaken
You
it.
have to make it battle and weaken it first. The only reason you got to catch Caterpie is because it's already a weakling.
I know what I'm doing.
What?
You just better quit Caterpie!
You put a bug type against a Nice.
We got Pidgeotto!
Number 3.
We meet again.
I know that voice.
They just came out of nowhere.
To protect the world
With
from
the ghost.
devastation.
To unite all peoples within our nation.
To
Alright.
denounce the evils
Of
of truth and
truths and
love.
love. To the skies above. And just see. James.
Not this again.
Yes.
Team
You've got to hit us
Stop
that
at the
one more
speed
time.
of light.
Surrender now or prepare to fight.
Meow! That's right.
Scribe time.
Pokemon
that
only
is
the
just-
Pokemon can fight each other.
That is just perfect. This weakling
Guess
is
you've
like-
got no choice. Let Pikachu in and watch Team Rocket win.
Like, bro, come on.
Back
Beaten
anytime.
by a
Glad to beat
Caterpie.
you.
Bro, if I was a trainer, right, and I got beaten by a Caterpie,
We did it! We won our first Pokemon victory fair
I
and
would
square.
retire on that spot that day and never go into a battle again.
What?
It's evolving.
What do you mean it's a
Caterpie, this is so great!
I mean, Grand Metapod. It's not as cute anymore.
Metapod. Caterpie's
Not as cute
stage.
anymore.
It has encased its body in a hard shell.
Oh, I want a Beedrill. Get a Beedrill.
Get out of this forest.
Get a
No
Beedrill.
way! There's still plenty more Pokemon in this forest.
Aye, let's do this.
Come on! We've got lots of Pokemon to catch!
The future looks bright for our heroes now, but up ahead, the Viridian Forest is deeper and darker than they know, and a dangerous new challenge is waiting.
And we've got the Pokemon rap right now. And the opening is playing as the ending. Well, that was a fun episode. It taught me one thing. I want a Caterpie. I genuinely want a Caterpie. No lie. Honestly, to be completely honest, I want a Caterpie. Caterpie was friggin' cute. It's funny how, like, when I was growing up, I hated cute things. Now that I'm getting older, I like cute things. It's like, bro, What's happened? what happened? Since when did I start liking cute things? It doesn't make any sense. But hey, here we are. I'm liking cute things. Caterpie was very, very cute. Wait, like with tiny little stubby arm, like Misty. Honestly, I should have left her. All right. Nobody. If I was Ash, nobody disrespects my Pokemon like that and gets away with it. You know, I would have left her. She could have gone out of that forest on her own, and you know that would be it. Sylvie, Silva. I'd be there. That would put me out. Like, oh, you're disrespecting my Pokemon right now. Well, look over there. What is that? And then I would have run off and be like, have fun getting out of this forest on your own. Ha ha ha. Yeah, that would have basically been me. All right. I'm petty like that. Nobody disrespects my Butterfree, my Caterpie, or my what's the middle evolution? Caterpie, Mr. Harden. Metapod, I couldn't think of it there for a second. Nobody disrespects my Caterpie, Metapod, or Butterfree in any shape, way, or form. Right? That's just not happening. But it was nice. It was nice seeing Caterpie, you know, put in the work. You know, Ash kind of learned about typing as well. You can't just put out Caterpie against the flying type. You're just gonna get destroyed. The Pidgeot came in and was like, ha ha ha, no. Hey, the early bird catches the worm. In case you don't know, right? And you put out a worm. So I'm the early bird. I'm catching it right now. I'm eating it. I'm devouring it. Yum yum in my tummy. Yummy yummy yummy. I got love in my tummy and I feel like I'm loving you. That was basically what Pidgeot was saying. All right. He was looking at Caterpie and was like, yummy yummy yummy. I got love in my tummy. Who likes to hold ya? Who likes to kiss ya? So that's basically what he was doing, alright? But I like the fact that, like, you know, Pikachu came out, it was Pikachu, granted, you know, type advantage again. Not like he learned that specific type advantage, but he might have actually learned that specific type advantage because he saw what Pikachu did against the Sparrows in episode 1. And, you know, he saw that they were flying, so he was probably assuming, okay, that's a flying type. The Thunder moves were very effective against the flying type, so most likely, Pikachu's is going to be very effective against that Pidgeot. So he might have been strategizing there. I don't know. He might have just been like, I've got no other choice. Pikachu, come out. You're going to do it. Who knows, alright? Straight up, who knows? But he caught Pidgeot. So he caught 2 Pokemon this episode in Caterpie and Pidgeot. It's a bit of a shame that Pidgeot was kind of just taken out by Team Rocket. They kind of just, you know, it was 2-on-1, granted. But like the way Pidgeot was beaten by it, and then the way Caterpie just demolished. I mean, they didn't even move. They were underestimating it. Let's leave it at that. They were underestimating that Caterpie. And they were like, what can that Caterpie possibly doing? So they were caught off guard. Let's leave it at that. Right? They were caught off guard. So it might not be a fair representation on Caterpie now. Metapod, I guess, in comparison to Pidgeot. Pidgeot is generally always, you know, that evolution line is generally always one that is in my team. I always like them a bit more than Sparrow, and that's why they're generally always in my team, because obviously you can get them relatively early as well, so they're generally in my team until I get like the legendary. I'm talking about Gen 1, of course. They're generally in my team in Gen 1 until I get until I come across, you know, the legendaries, the trio, or unless I have picked, you know, Charmander / Charizard, and then once Charizard can fly, I'm like, I don't need you anymore. Sorry, Pidgeot. But generally a Pokemon that I like, and that more often than not is in my team, at least very early on, and even in some examples later on in the story. So I'm all there for it. Honestly, I like the Pokemon. I don't really get a Caterpie often. Honestly, I don't. I just don't. Not my type of Pokemon. In the show, in the anime, I definitely would have been like, oh, let me get one. It's kind of cute. But like in the game, I'm like, nah. Bug type, nah. Probably the weakest type in all. Probably the weakest typing in all of Pokemon. So I'm like, nah. That's not gonna happen. That's not going to happen. Besides that, though, very much enjoyed the episode. At the end, we got to see a Beedrill. Is Ash gonna try and catch it next episode? Who knows? We'll see, obviously, with that. But I do have to say that I did enjoy this episode. It felt very much focused on Caterpie and its relationship with Pikachu, Misty, and Ash, rather than anything else, which is okay. But I just kind of felt a bit odd that Team Rocket just kind of appeared out of nowhere towards the end of the episode. And was kind of like, was there for like a good 2-3 minutes and then was taken out. I was like, okay. You were there for 2-3 minutes. You weren't even there the whole episode. You were there for 2-3 minutes. Well, what am I supposed to take away from that? Nobody has questioned why Meowth can talk. I figured that would be like the first thing anyone would question. You know, why is he me out talking by anything? Could he tell me? Could he teach my Pikachu to talk? But nah, they're going after Pikachu. They think that Pikachu was producing that much power when in reality he was kind of fueled by the bike and whatnot. So is that going to be a permanent misunderstanding, or how are they gonna view that going from here forward, or once they've realized that the Pikachu was, the output of that Pikachu's power really came from the bike mixed with the contraption that was on Pikachu. But we don't know. I could sit here and speculate, but the only real way to find out is to watch more episodes, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will be seeing you all in the next one, everyone. Be sure to, of course, rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And if you want to get early access with these reactions, get them a few weeks early. You can do so on Patreon.com with the $3 tier, as well as if you want to get full length, you can do so with the $5 tier. And if you want to get the reactions super early, you can do so on Patreon/Mr. X Reacts with the $10 tier. But regardless, ladies and gentlemen, I will be seeing you all in the next one, everyone. Until then, have a nice day. Peace out. And as always, bye. See ya. Just like I should have done to Misty. Just saying. Hey everybody, if you like this video, please be sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And if you want to see more of these kind of videos, be sure to check out Patreon to get early access, full length, as well as super early access. Anyway, regardless, besides that, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, and have a nice day.